Over the last 8 weeks, we've been carrying out an Agile Discovery project where we have worked remotely, carried out interviews, developed wireframes, and created recommendations, all by rolling all the research results into a workable and sustainable solution. And we're just doing a little video to discuss the aspects of running an Agile Discovery that for us have worked well, maybe the difficulties that we've come across along the way, and to just flag up that a discovery can be done in an agile way and it can be done remotely, but maybe you need to make some tweaks and use some tools along the way. Joe is our agile manager, our agile delivery manager, and she has done a great job of introducing the tools that we need to make sure we keep track of everything. What are the tools that you've found most useful over this project, Joe?
Well, for me, one of the most important things in a successful Agile discovery is transparent communication, because Agile discovery is fast. And so it's essential to make sure the whole team can see clearly where we are in the project at any given point and have visibility of who's doing what and what's coming up. So we found that using some of the great tools available like Trello and Slack have meant we can have this visibility without the need for written progress reports or long update meetings. So our daily discussions around the Trello board have helped us to create a shared understanding of what needs to be done and highlight anything getting in the way of moving forward. Everyone can see at a glance where we are, what the priorities are, who's doing what. We can solve problems as they come up, so we're always moving forward. Also, our Slack channel for the whole project team means that everyone can keep up with decisions and understand why they were made. So there's less need to go over decisions in meetings because everyone can keep up with the conversation, even if they're not directly involved. So tools like this help keep the team communicating well and in a way that's visible to everyone. And for us, it's helped us deliver quality research really efficiently and, most importantly, enjoyably.
And Michael has worked in GDS style discovery projects for a long time, working with the Education and Skills Funding Agencies. But I think this is really one of the first times we've done a GDS style discovery outside of that more controlled environment. How have you found it, Michael? And what are the ways that the GDS system has worked for us, do you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think what we've done quite sensibly is very much taken the GDS principles as just that, rather than hard rules. It's sort of like, these are good ways of doing things, unless for some reason you shouldn't. And lots of the principles are we've applied to a less or greater extent. But obviously there's big focus, especially in discovery, starting with the user. So making sure that the decisions we make in terms of what we're doing is all about actually where is the greatest user need. And around planning, obviously, that's for the citizens who are going to be ultimately impacted. So we keep coming back to that, really, as we're doing sprint planning, as we're designing the methods that we're going to use for each various stages of research, analysing, and even the actual design process itself. It's always coming back to, right, how is this going to benefit the citizens primarily, but also the other users around the service that are going to do that. And I think keeping that in the centre of our minds at the whole time has really helped us focus and make sure we got the most value out of this relatively short time frame of intense research.
And for me, what's worked really well over this whole project has been the team. The fact that everyone's been really gung-ho about it. Agile can move very fast. Things can change really quickly. And it's an environment in which there isn't a lot of certainty. You have to go along with things maybe changing quite significantly from one day to the next, with a focus on the goals that you're trying to achieve. It's really, really effective. It's a process I've really enjoyed doing. I think everyone's adapted to it very well. It can be quite stressful at times in its own way, but then also very satisfying because you produce things so quickly. Overall, I think the Agile project has worked really well for us. It's definitely something we're going to use over time and hone and improve. But for the time being, I think we've done a great job with it. And if anyone would like some further information, further support on how to run an Agile project like this, we're always happy to talk it through, or even to run a session to explain how to do it and to give some tips and pointers to a team.